Hello friends, it's so good to be back here again. Thank you so much for always being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your love and your support. You guys have been awesome. And of course, we are right here to give you best and exciting news. And of course, Iyamu is in big trouble as he has actually agreed that he was a member of pirate confraternity while he was in Guinea, and he gave all the details. And if you can remember that some few days ago we dropped the video of how Shomala was campaigning for Obaseki back then, and he said a whole lot of things, and all of these have become a nightmare for Iyamu and his campaign. And right now the governorship candidate has actually come out to to say it is actually true. Okay, let us get into the main details as it says that the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC) for the September 19 Edo State gubernatorial election, Pastor Osage Iyamu, has admitted claim that he was a cultist while he was studying in the University of Benin. You can see he's already making confessions. Anyway, before I continue, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button immediately and turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay guys, Iyamu has been mired in the controversy with reports rife that he was rusticated by the university authorities for pouring acid on someone. The APC governorship candidate in the upcoming election, while speaking live on an online television program monitored in Benin City yesterday, approbated and reprobated some of their slurs against him. He explained that contrary to what is in circulation, he only helped the acid victim by drawing the attention of the school security and taking the person for first aid treatment, but unfortunately he was rusticated alongside other linked to the vile act. The governorship hopeful The governorship candidate hopeful said he entered the University of Benin in 1980 to read political science, but later changed to law and did not graduate until 1986 because of the rustication, adding that he was a member of pirate confraternity while in school. When I was in the university, I was a member of the pirate. At that time, it was not the way it is now. We didn't look at it as a cult arrangement that we had, but some people were already coming in with tendencies that created problems, and we had this group that was very confrontational. And one evening, somebody reported to us that they picked up a final year student who was also close to us, and they mentioned the names of those involved, and we said no, this is bad. Don't also forget too that I was a student union leader, very prominent in the student union progress. So myself and some persons who heard about these complaints said let us go and see the people concerned and talk to them. We went there and met with the people concerned. They opened the door for us, and we were discussing the matter under a very cordial atmosphere, only for some people to come in, and before we knew it, there was a smoke in the whole place, and somebody shouted acid, and somebody was shouting and screaming. It was there I realized that someone has poured acid on somebody, and quickly I rushed to the security post. I brought them in, and we took the young man to get first aid treatment. Of course, the school set up an inquiry, and the people that was affected admitted that I was the one who brought security agents, that I was able to take him in for the medical attention. And I asked who poured it. He said he doesn't really know, but that when we came in, they knew us that we are final year students and they are also old students, and that we had a cordial interaction. But that some people came in, and the person who poured that acid, he knows the face but does not know his name, and nobody appeared to know the name. And the university said, since you people don't want to mention the name, we are going to sanction all of you involved. And before we knew it, they expelled us. But the reason they gave was that they are expelling us for belonging to proscribed organization. But the long and short of it is that we were on it for 2 years till 1986, when the Senate held a meeting and said these guys have been punished enough, that if you really look at the record, they were not the one that committed what actually happened. So we were called back, graduated, and then went to law school. Pastor Iyamu narrated. So you've heard what really happened, what went down while he was in school. He said he wasn't actually involved with that, but the only crime he committed was that he was a part of a proscribed group back then in school. Comrade Adams Oshomole the other time on the video was saying that someone that led, a group of guys that were into arrest, could that person actually advise students in school not to, be a part of such kind of group, or even stop all this, Aluta and the likes, that he cannot really do that. And of course, all of these has actually, made their candidates of the APC to be less likely to win the Edo State election, because all of these are actually true about him. But, he actually said in the part of the acid he wasn't involved with it. But really, how can you be really so sure? But the fact that he was a part of such a group, can he really talk to students about such things? That is what we should ask ourselves. And there are so many other things that was said against him that, is still yet to come out to clear the air about that. But at the moment, all of these are going on, and he's still the candidate for the Edo State election. Well, let's see how it's going to go. But we hope that it really clears the air more. But I doubt if the people of Edo State are really. But, he has his own people, he has his own fans, he has those he has done a lot of good for that will really want to stand for him. But is that really the case at the moment that Edo State people want? Is that what Nigerians should actually be looking at? Because we should be people of examples. That is why when you're growing up, you have to really check some of these little mistakes, because there are some mistakes that you make that you cannot be able to correct in the future. You just have to accept them the way they are and accept your fate as it comes. And that is what has actually happened to Pastor Iyamu at the moment, because all of this he has done in the past but never sees it as something that will haunt him in the future. But right now, all of these are haunting and taunting him in the face of him trying to become the governor of a state. And all of this, we should also see it as an example of what we're likely to face in future. That is why sometimes they said in politics you really have no friends, because some of the things you thought nobody knew about, or some of the things that you thought are forgotten issues, just remember that when you want to get into a particular positions, all of this will be used against you, because history is never forgotten. We can only think that people have forgotten, or things have already passed, but really it hasn't passed, because people will just go into archive to dig up a lot of things that you have done in the past. So guys, you have to really be very, very careful. If you want to toe the line of politics, you have to watch your back, and also watch your sides and your front, because you never know what is going to before you just before you attain that position. So guys, that is it. We hope that Iyamu actually gets himself off all of these cases before the election, because if all of these are used against him during the campaign, I doubt if he's going to win the election. But if the Edo State people decide to forget all of this and just see it as, a political talk, they can actually still vote for him. But, well, let's just hope that all things being equal, that he runs, and at the end of the day, something good comes out of it. So my Edo people, it is all left for you. You know what is good and what is right for you. You know the candidate that is best for you. You know those that are of good examples to your children. That is all I can say. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate your time. You guys have been super, super awesome. If you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button immediately and turn on the notification bell. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because your thumbs up would mean you saw this video and you liked it. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate your time so far. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.